Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading, and as always I hope you're well. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Joe and I will be doing your reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements. Okay, as usual, always keep in mind that my readings are timeless and they are general, so just take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. And the best time for you to watch or listen to my readings is when you come across them, or if a title catches your attention. That's why they're timeless, and that's usually how it always works. Do feel free to browse my channel. You might want to check some of the previous readings I've done for your sign. But Gemini, more than anything, do check what other signs you have, the other placements. Mostly Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't just focus on your sun sign. And then you can go ahead and check out some of the readings I've done specifically for those signs. Mostly if you're having a hard time finding a reading that resonates with you currently, sometimes that happens. It usually means that your messages are just probably coming stronger from those placements. It all depends on your current life path and journey. Okay, and last but not least, please do subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. It's always the best way to support a channel and to help it grow. And thank you to all of you who have already liked, commented, subscribed, and for your kind donations. I truly appreciate all of your support. Thank you very, very much. All right, Gemini. All right, let's get started. Gemini, you have the King of Swords as a starting energy for your reading, or the current energy that you're dealing with, or the heart of the matter. And, well, this is your energy. That's air energy. You're an air sign. This is divine masculine air energy. It doesn't matter what gender you are. But Gemini, I think you are being advised here that it might be time to face something, to speak your mind about something, to deal with something the way it has to be dealt with. Okay, this is about being also true and loyal to yourself, being true to your desires. Maybe there's something you need to, or you have to communicate. You're going to have to be very clear about it. You're going to have to stand your ground here, okay? And if something has to be cut out of your life, I think it's time to do so, and don't even think about it twice. This is a very straightforward, very blunt energy, okay? It's time to deal with something, okay? Let's see what else comes out. The energy that's crossing you could be a challenge or a blockage is the High Priestess, Piscean energy. The High Priestess talks about, your intuition, your higher self, some type of divine knowledge. This is about trusting, having faith, believing. But more than anything, this is your higher self trying to communicate with you. This is your subconscious mind. Your intuition is trying to tell you something. You're not listening. You're not paying attention to that. This is why probably you have to face something. Maybe you have to see the truth about something and deal with it. Maybe your intuition is trying to tell you something. You're probably not paying much attention to that right now. Okay, so Gemini, it's time to listen to your higher self. Okay, this is that inner voice telling you that maybe it's time to take action. Okay, this is why it's a challenge. It's blocking you. Okay, so Gemini, also something about maybe there might be some lack of faith or trust. Okay, you're gonna have to have faith. You're gonna have to trust. You're gonna have to believe. You are meant to grow. You're always continuously growing. Don't let anything hinder or stop you from growing or ascending. Okay, you are meant to keep going, and if you don't cut something out of your life, you might stay stuck here for quite some time, okay? So yeah, it's time to deal with something. Well, conscious mind, you are aware of this, or you're constantly thinking about it. This is Six of Swords. This is about moving on, heading to calmer waters. Maybe it's this desire of just being in a better place or in a better situation. You are aware that there might be some type of change that is needed in your current life or at this time of your life. Maybe you're having a hard time moving on and leaving something behind. Maybe you don't want to. There might be some type of, I don't know, it could be there could be some regret or guilt for moving on. You see how their heads are hanging low as they are moving towards a new beginning, towards somewhere else, you know. They have made a sacrifice. Maybe you don't want to make this sacrifice. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But you are aware of something here. And I do like that because you're not completely blindfolded. You're just ignoring something. You're not wanting to see the truth of something. You're meant to see the truth of this. Okay? You have to understand that it is time to move on and make a sacrifice or leave something behind. Below you, subconscious mind, you're not aware of this, and you should pay more attention to this. So this is what you're not seeing. Hermit with Virgo energy. The Hermit talks about, you know, is this wise, very wise soul energy. You are meant to listen to yourself. You're meant to guide yourself out of a situation. This lamp with the star, or this, well, you know, you're meant to move. Allow yourself to be guided by your own intuition, by your own knowledge, by your higher voice, by your higher self. I think some of you are old souls and you don't know it. I think some of you don't give yourselves the proper credit, you know. I think you are more knowledgeable than what you think. But Gemini, you're meant to move forward, keep moving, and don't be afraid of moving through this darkness. Okay, you might feel lonely at some times, and that's perfectly normal. It means that you're on the right path. And sometimes we feel that we are not supported somehow. And this is part of your path. Because this is where we sometimes find ourselves more. Okay? Gemini, you are meant to listen to your intuition. You have to allow yourself to be guided by your inner wisdom, by your light. Okay? Allow yourself to walk through this darkness, through this cold. You do have the knowledge. Okay? Trust, have faith, and believe in yourself. You can do this. There is something that you have to face, and you have to deal with it, and maybe even you have to probably cut it out of your life. You have to sacrifice it. It's time. You probably don't want to make that sacrifice. This is behind you, recent past, where you're coming from, or the purpose of the situation that you are currently going through. It's the Tower, Scorpio energy. Gemini, something might have happened in your recent past where it could have caught you by surprise. Probably wondering what's happening, what's going on with my life right now. Why are these things happening to me? There's a lot of questions, doubts, and insecurities also. They're telling me that I have to remind you that you are always protected, no matter how bad things are. Whatever you're going through right now, it doesn't matter how bad it is, or it may appear it's not as bad as it seems. Okay? Gemini, this is divine intervention. This is to take you out of a situation you're not meant to be in anymore. This is something that was not built on a solid foundation. This has to collapse. Maybe you're the one who has to collapse this. Maybe you're the one who has to cause this Tower moment. Okay? Don't be afraid. And whatever it is that you're going through, there's a reason for it. Okay? Don't focus on the negative side of things. but something has to come to an end. Absolutely. This is in front of you, where you're headed, or where you're meant to be headed to, or your near future. Nine of Cups. Gemini, this immediately talks about you. Only you. No one else. Everybody always wants a Ten of Cups in life, you know? Well, you can't get that Ten of Cups if you're not in the Nine of Cups energy yet, or first to begin with. This is about putting yourself first, making yourself the priority. Okay, start making things or start doing things just for your own self, and to stop worrying about others. Don't worry about getting any type of validation from others or anything like that. Gemini, it's time to put yourself first. Love yourself, make yourself a priority, and do whatever has to be done for your own self only. Okay? I like this. Once you do this, then you will prove to yourself, and you will prove to divine, or to the universe, or to God, whichever, that you are worthy of having more in life. But if you don't do this, if you don't make this sacrifice, and you don't put yourself first, well, you're not proving anything to anyone, especially to yourself, you know. You are then settling for less, probably, and allowing to stay in a situation that you shouldn't be staying in anymore. You have to have faith, you have to trust, you have to move on. Okay? Also, confidence. You see all that yellow, that's solar plexus energy. Self-confidence. Believe in yourself. Give yourself that self-value. That's what I was saying, you know. Prove to yourself and prove to divine that. Prove your worth. Show that you are worthy of having more. Gemini, the energy that's representing you, or how you should see yourself or respond to this situation or reading, is Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Oh, Temperance is not just about patience, but it's about, well, yeah. It's also about the strength. You know, when you temper a sword, it becomes stronger. Whatever it is that you're going through, there is a reason for this. This is part of your growth. Spiritual ascension. You're meant to keep growing. I said it with the High Priestess. Gemini, you are meant to do your magic. You are meant to alchemize. You are meant to purge. You see how he's pouring water from one cup to the other. We do this to allow sediments to stay in one cup, and then throw them out, and then pour the water slowly again, and then throw the other sediments, the remaining sediments in that cup. This is purging. This is cleansing. This is what you're supposed to do. Always. It's a constant work that you have to keep doing. And this is what they're telling you. You have to always do this. You have to purge, to cleanse your energy, and to keep growing, to keep moving, ascending. This is spiritual growth. I think some of you are going through an awakening. If it's something very shocking for you, I can see it here in the past, current past, okay? But it's meant for you to grow. It's part of your path. And just allow things to flow the way they're meant to. And go with the flow of things. And all you have to do is focus on your own energy, on your self-worth, your healing, your health, whatever. Okay, like I said, putting yourself first. And go with the flow of things. Don't fear. I'm afraid that some of you, there might be some type of fear, with the High Priestess challenging you. Might be a lot of uncertainty, doubts, fears. Insecurities. Embrace the mystery. Don't be afraid. Okay? Surrounding you, influencing you, inspiring you is the Two of Wands. I think somehow you have been already desiring somehow to, or maybe you've been projecting yourself already somewhere else. At least mentally you have been, yes, because in your conscious mind I also have that Six of Swords moving on, but you don't want to probably make this sacrifice. Maybe you don't want to detach from something. But you see, Gemini, twos are about decisions, about sacrifices. He's holding on to one wand and he has to let go of the other one to be able to hold that world, This is you projecting yourself out in another situation, in another place. I think you've been dreaming or desiring something. It's time to leave this place, this castle, tower, and to put yourself out there and show the world and show yourself what you're capable of. But not only that, to expand, to discover, to allow yourself to experience new things. Okay? But it seems that there is a sacrifice that has to be made, or something has to be left behind. If you really want to go out and experience something new, I think it has to be done. In your hopes and fears, we have the Five of Pentacles. Talks about a very low vibrational energy. The situation that you're in could be very low vibrational. It probably always keeps you in this lack mentality, feeling that you're not worthy of having more, feeling unworthy and unappreciated, not supported, not helped. You're not alone. You might feel alone. I said it with a hermit, but you're meant to go alone through this, because there's a purpose for it, and it's so that you can find yourself and then put yourself first. So if you are feeling lonely, there's a reason for that. Okay? Nobody has abandoned you. God would never do that to you. Divine Spirit, your angels would never do that. I think you've been asking for questions. For answers. You've been seeking answers. Okay? And you haven't really gotten them. The answers are really deep within you. I just heard that. Whatever you are seeking is deep, deep within you. I think you're tired of something. You're tired of dealing with something also. You don't want to be in this energy anymore. Unappreciated, unsupported, tired, burnt out, lacking. Okay? But that's your hopes and fears. It's all here. It's up to you. If you really want to move on, if you want things to change, then I'm afraid that something has to be left behind. You have to start moving. You have to address it. That's the main energy of your reading. That's the heart of the matter. It's time to face something, and that's your energy. You have to step into this divine masculine energy. Like I said, it doesn't matter what gender you are. But it's time for you to take charge of your life and be in control and make this decision. The outcome or the advice is the Eight of Wands. I think they're telling you, that things can change and rather quickly. We least expect it to sometimes. Eight of Wands is about prioritizing. Yeah, I think you have to prioritize things now. You see that? Proper order. This is about breaking free, allowing things to flow the way they're meant to. Go with the flow, go with the changes. Allow these changes to come into your life. Okay? And just embrace them. Don't fear. And yeah, just go with the flow of it. The winds of change. It's like a seasonal thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I feel like something with the season. It's for you to have a new chapter in your life now. Okay, take that as it resonates. I'm not really sure about that seasonal thing, but I think the time is now. Judgment. The time is now. It's time for you to answer to this higher calling. So yeah, you are being called upon to, you know, right after the judgment, we have the World card, which is the last of the major arcana. You're this close to closing a cycle, a chapter in your life. So yeah, you're meant to answer to this higher calling. Leave behind what doesn't serve you anymore. Some of you have outgrown something. You're not meant to stay. You're not meant to stay there. That's why they're rising from their tombs. You're meant to step out. It's a rebirth. It's probably an awakening for some of you, like I said. But it's time for a change. It's time for a change. That's what it is. At the 8 of Wands, it's just go with the flow, okay, and allow that to happen. There's your World card. I can't make this crap up. I mean, really, you saw me shuffle the cards. Wow. So you're closing a cycle here, okay? It's time for a new beginning, definitely. Probably it is something seasonal, or this year. It's like maybe, I don't know. My readings are timeless. I don't know when you're watching this reading, but it's something about like, maybe make it this the last year of your life to be trapped in this. I don't know. Whatever resonates for you. Maybe it's this season, maybe this month, maybe this week, something. But it has to come to an end. It's time. Okay, so you got the 20 and number 21. And the last one is the 2 of Cups. Oh, talks about you, and it's about you matching your energy with someone or something that is more equal to you. Seeing eye to eye, same level, exchanging the same type of energy, vibrating at the same frequency. Okay? That's where you're meant to be. Whatever you are seeking, it is seeking you, but you have to move on. You have to make the sacrifice. All right, Gemini. I got the 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You do have to make a sacrifice. Okay, let's shuffle this deck. This reading could be any more clear than me. Really. Let's shuffle this deck 3 times, just to see what else comes out. See what else I might be missing. Then we'll close your reading with the Woodland Warden's Oracle deck. Okay. Alright. 3 of Swords, Maybe you've already been disappointed, heartbroken. And if you stay here, this will continue, I'm afraid. You have to heal. Okay? What other messages you have for Gemini regarding this reading, please? If there's something else they need to know, what would it be? What other messages you have for Gemini, please? Thank you. What else? Thank you. Anything else for Gemini? Thank you. Seven of Wands, bottom of the deck, Gemini. Stay strong, be strong. You're on a high ground. Don't lower your vibration. Don't let anyone or anything try to push your buttons, drag you down to their level. Okay? Do not entertain any energies. No, it's time to move on. Okay? Okay, it's not that many. Let me just arrange them in a proper way. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the first one that flew out was the Ace of Pentacles, which means a stable new beginning is waiting for you. A new cycle, okay? Another opportunity for some of you, fresh new start. Then I have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you are in this routine, a cycle or something repetitive maybe, but you've been juggling. You've been just surviving daily. You're not meant to deal with this anymore. You're meant to, you see how this infinite loop creating this routine, repetitiveness of just juggling the same thing over and over again. It's time to break free from this, okay? That's why you have to go to that Ace of Pentacles, stability, a fresh new start. Then I have the Four of Swords. Time of solitude is very important for you. It's okay to be alone. Try to find these moments of quiet and peace so that you can find the answers, so that you can receive divine answers. Also heal and rest, recuperate. Oh, and accept. Acceptance is very important. Okay? Eight of Cups. That's moving on. That's detaching from something. You might be emotionally attached to something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you anymore. You're not happy, probably, but you are somehow emotionally attached to it. That happens sometimes, okay? But from the 8, we have to move to the 9s. That's where we want to be. Put yourself first, okay? This is why you're going to have to move away from something and make the sacrifice, okay? 10 of Swords. Yeah, maybe you've been betrayed, cheated, lied, backstabbed. You don't want to go through this. Maybe this is tense, you know, tense are about endings. This is an eye-opener for some of you that I guess it's time. Maybe this is what caused the Tower moment for you. And now it's time to deal with it, to address it, and cut it out of your life. But then again, the other message that I get with this is, if you don't put yourself first and you don't move on, and you decide to stay in this situation, keep putting up with this crap, well, guess what? The worst type of betrayal in life comes from ourselves when we are not true and worthy, true and loyal to ourselves. Okay? Free choice. Then I have the 2 major arcanas. One of them is the Hangman, Piscean energy. Do not stay stuck waiting to see if something changes or improves. Do not wait for the right moment to come. No, you are hanging upside down in a very uncomfortable position. It's time to straighten your life and get back on track, okay? Then right after it, this is number 12 in the major arcana, and then I have number 13, which is the last one. Number 13 is Death, Scorpio energy. What I meant to say, the last one is the last of the ones that flew out. It's time for an ending. It's time for a transformation. Scorpio energy, like the Tower. Allow this ending to come. And don't fear it. Don't be afraid of it. It's meant to be. This is major arcana. You can't change it. You can't. It's written. This is divine intervention for you to take you out, to get your ass in gear, and you start moving. Okay? To something better, absolutely. More stable, more promising. That Ace of Pentacles showed it to us. Okay, Gemini, let's close your reading with Woodland Warden's Oracle deck. Remember that whatever message comes out does not have to necessarily correlate or relate with the reading in any way, shape, or form. Just take the message as additional advice that might help you later down in your journey. Okay? Okay. What message do you have for Gemini? Please, regarding this situation. Gemini, you have number 16, which is the crow and dogwood, and it means intelligence. Remember that you're smart. She's very smart. You're not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to that higher calling. Okay. Number 16. So, intelligence says, the crow is an incredibly intelligent bird associated with the power of foresight and the ability to use tools. Today, it's often used to signify darkness or foreboding, but modern depictions rarely do the crow justice. According to Norse folklore, the crow is a powerfully positive symbol meant to remind us of our skills and resources. It says, you are capable of solving any problem. Like the crow, the dogwood has a somewhat confused public image. Its beautiful light-colored petals convey gentleness and whimsy. Few know that its hard bark and strong frame make it an uncommonly durable tree. I'm sorry, the letters are so small. Able to withstand even the harshest weather. Okay. The upright position says that you have the tools to fulfill your goals, to solve any problem that stands in your way. You need only look inward to find wisdom and strength. In the reverse, it says that you may feel like a fraud or imposter. It's kind of like what I feel. It's like you don't want to move on because you might feel like you're giving up on something, a fraud maybe, weak. Just simply regret, I don't know. But you know you have to leave something behind. Okay, so the crow is here to remind you of your intelligence. The dogwood, your strength. Your accomplishments are your own, and you deserve the success you have achieved. 2 questions that you have to ask yourself with this card is 1, what am I knowledgeable about? And number 2 is, what are my creative or professional goals? And how can I accomplish them? Okay, Gemini, this is the best I can do for you now. I hope that resonates for you, but more than anything, I hope this reading helps you and it gives you the guidance and the answers that you are seeking at this moment of your life. And if you do like it and enjoy it, please do hit the like button, leave a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. And Gemini, as usual, I hope to see you next time. And please do stay safe, be happy, stay very blessed. Goodbye.